As a property manager, you're flat out. Smoke alarms are one little thing that I just want to give you some hints and tips with, because often the tenants are not doing the very basics just to solve it for themselves. Often I get a work order and the alarm went off like 4 or 5 days ago and hasn't gone off since. That's not something to be dealt with. Basically, something went through there at the time. There was something environmental that set them off. I would be saying to the tenants, if they're full alarm, like read, you say to them, vacuum them. Vacuum all the alarms, 9 times out of 10 that'll solve it. And I'm saying to them, you don't have to climb up, you just put a brush on the end of the pole of your vacuum cleaner and suck around the outside, that'll solve it. And if they've done that and it keeps going off, then, yep, just tell them there's a sticker under the sink with Glasshouse Home Safety's phone number. Call them. If it's a chirping alarm, that's a completely different thing. That's a low battery issue. And same again, you could say to them, if it's a hardwired alarm, just change the battery. They are allowed to do that. In fact, it says in the regulations that they are to change the battery if it goes low. We check them every time we're there and we make sure that they're over 60% in capacity, otherwise we change them out. But it's just a standard thing. They won't call you when there's a blown light bulb, will they? They won't call an electrician for that. They'll just change the light bulb. This is exactly the same. If it's a hardwired alarm, it's got a green light on it, they should be able to just change the battery. If it's a wireless one and it's chirping, completely different deal. That's where send them to our sticker, get them to call us, we'll help them. But that might just save you a whole lot of work order generating and sending and all the other stuff. We're happy to help them, but they should be doing some basic fault finding, and that would start with just vacuum them. Give them all a vacuum. That normally solves the issue. Often they've done something that has set them off, or if it's in the middle of the night, it might be just a humidity issue, and that's something that they've got to come to grips with as far as having good ventilation. We breathe out moisture in the air, and if they've got a closed up room, that's going to do it. It's going to build up. Unfortunately, photo-optical alarms, they're really good for early warning for fires, but they are more sensitive than the old ionisation ones, but the old ionisation ones didn't go off in a real fire, or were very, very late in it. So it's just a characteristic of photo-optical alarms. It's something that they've got to put up with. It's something that they've got to learn to deal with themselves and control their own environment. The dirtier the place, the more often those things need to be vacuumed. So we only come once a year. We do reset them, recalibrate them, do all that sort of stuff, but it's up to the tenants to be able to do the basic fault finding, not just, hey, they went off once and I'm going to call the property manager and bother them. They should be doing basic fault finding. They're on the sticker under the sink, there is a QR code. Tell them to scan that and watch a video on what to do, the basics. So I hope that helps. As a smoke alarm provider to you, we want to give you the best possible service we possibly can. I hope that helps. Cheers.